know how to kick some musical ass. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 girl bands. For this list, we're taking a look at girl bands where the members play their own instruments. If you're looking for a female-fronted acts in which the members don't necessarily play instruments and are more focused on singing and/or dancing, be sure to check out our list of top 10 girl groups of all time on our main channel, WatchMojo. For this current list, though, we are allowing bands with male members, as long as the act is female-fronted for the most part. Number 10, Indigo Girls.
Galileo's head was on the block. The crime was looking up the truth.
They're comprised of two women who first became acquainted in elementary school, and the fact that they remain a duo to this day is amazing. But when you hear Amy Ray and Amy Salyers perform together, then it all makes sense. When these two singers' voices come together, the harmony that results doesn't require anything but a slight beat and a few guitars to get an ethereal feel. Long-standing proponents of the LGBT movement, the Indigo Girls have come to be thought of as important figures in that struggle, which just adds to their important legacy. Number 9, Girl School. A band that was part of the new wave of British heavy metal in the 70s, Girl School is amazingly still going strong after more than 35 years. Likely to be cited as an inspiration to several other bands on this list, they have fought against sexism in the music industry and prefer to be known simply as musicians rather than female musicians. Still releasing new music as of 2015, the band eschews commercialism in favor of staying a strong touring band, but that hasn't stopped them from being certified gold in the past. Number 8, the Donnas. I'm busy talking to this guy when I see her to the corner of my eye. It takes some real commitment to your band to change your name, and the ladies in the Donnas sure were committed. Each going by the first name Donna and the first letter in their real last names when performing in the band, the members' loyalty to their art soon paid off as their career took flight. Sporting several charting singles and a decade's worth of LPs, the Donnas' commitment to fun over anger and aggression while serving up a mix of punk, classic, and heavy rock with flavors of Bachman-Turner Overdrive, Kiss, and AC/DC have been praised by critics time and time again. Number 7, L7. Down in North Considered by many to be a part of the grunge scene, these women have never been scared of a little controversy. But their interests definitely lie in standing up for their convictions and rocking out. Though they've gone through lineup changes and even went on indefinite hiatus for several years, we're happy that their hit song, Pretend We're Dead, no longer applies to the band's status. The band's 1992 album, Bricks Are Heavy, was singled out by Rolling Stone magazine as an essential recording of the 1990s, and we totally agree. Number 6, the GoGos. As the only band comprised of women who both wrote their own songs and played them on record to have topped the Billboard album charts, the GoGos might have a silly name, but they also have some serious cred. Their first album, Beauty and the Beat, received triple platinum status and sold more than 3 million units. In total, the rock band has sold more than 7 million albums, which make them stand out among their peers. Nominated for Grammys as well as earning a place on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the GoGos' list of accolades is as impressive as their album sales and musical output. Number 5, SleaterKinney.
When the body finally starts to let go, let it all go at once.
Comprised of Corinne Tucker, Janet Weiss, and yes, that Carrie Brownstein, SleaterKinney has been called the greatest rock band in the modern era, as well as America's best rock band. That type of praise is not mislaid, as this band has the skill to back it up. Writing songs that espouse the beliefs of the feminist movement, their stripped-down sound perfectly complements their stance on today's society. Reforming in 2014 after a brief hiatus and releasing a new album in 2015, the shadow SleaterKinney casts can once again be felt on the music scene today, and music fans should count themselves lucky. Number 4, Dixie Chicks.
Who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Who's never left home? Who's never struck out?
Starting their career as a straight-up country band, as time went on, the Dixie Chicks moved on to become crossover stars, as well as to win 13 Grammy Awards.
I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you.
When Natalie Maines spoke publicly about her distaste for then U.S. President George W. Bush, the band briefly became known for their political leanings more than their music. However, their talent has shown through. Selling more than 27 million albums in America alone, there is no denying that this group is one of the most integral bands of the late 90s and early 2000s.
Sounds good. Forget.
Number 3, the Bangles.
All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the stand dance, don't you know?
During much of the 80s, you couldn't turn on channels like MTV without a barrage of Bangles singles hitting your eyes and eardrums. And you were happy for it. Of note was Walk Like an Egyptian, which was named the #1 single by Billboard magazine of 1987.
Egyptian.
And that was only one of their hits that year. Perhaps their most underappreciated song, though, was the ballad Eternal Flame, whose calming sound earned it platinum status in one country and gold in another 3.
This burning and eternal flame.
Reuniting years after their initial smash success and late 80s/early 90s breakup, they've since reformed and are now renowned for their performances. Number 2, Hart. A band that has been anchored by the contributions of the Wilson sisters, Hart is considered one of the most consistently successful bands in history. Armed with the powerful voices of Ann Wilson and the shamefully underrated guitar chops of Nancy Wilson, Hart are a hard-hitting band with a take-no-prisoners sound. Though the band also consists of male members, there's no denying its powerful female core, which has remained unchanged since 1974. Hart was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2013, but more awesomely have had top 10 Billboard charting albums in every decade of their existence so far. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
If I could change your mind. For I know
Number 1, the Runaways. If names like Joan Jett, Lita Ford, and Sherry Curry aren't familiar to you, then we have an amazing rock act to introduce to you. Despite staying together for a mere 4 years, the Runaways changed the complexion of the rock scene in a number of ways, as did their subsequent solo successes. Arguably paving the way for every girl band that came after them, their importance can't be summed up in record sales or through awards given. Suffice it to say, we'd argue they are one of the most influential bands of any gender ever. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite girl band? For more musical top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.